Okay, you guys, come over here. Come over here. I have a treat. I have a treat if you come over here. There is a treat over here if you want. Throw the tummy guy. This screenshot is so goddamn funny. No, don't murder. You're so sexy. Yeah, I burp a lot on these streams. So if you guys are sensitive to burping, I'm very sorry. I actually did not mean to burp right there.
This time I'll get my next one.
Lisa, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I thought it was muted.
Definitely not muted.
Hi.
Here we go. This is good. This is what people did not expect this.
But your mom is watching. No, just kidding.
Mom, come around for the hentai chat.
I just need, everyone's like, what's his name? Like Banana. I didn't think of a name. I was just like, I need that banana pillow. And I adopted him from Japan. So he's a rescue pillow.
Oh my, we have so much. Kanye Westy here is also a rescue.
From Japan? You got him in a grocery store?
No, he's
Okay.
This is a gamer platform. You happen to be a comedian and a gamer. Tell me, how did you get to being a pro gamer? Was the pandemic, did you pivot? Did this make you pivot?
It was honestly, okay, this sounds awful because clearly the coronavirus is terrible, but it was just like perfect timing for me, really, because like I bought everything I need for a desktop for streaming because I was like, I might try streaming because I've been on like Twitch shows. I'm like, it's kind of a cool platform. And I bought everything back in January. And then a month later, shit hit the fan with the virus and I had a whole PC set up and I was like, well, here's my transition. So it was very easy for me to get into it though, because I was already hired to host a comedy anime show on Twitch. And they were like, if you stream, that would be even better instead of just like posting the same stand-up clip you've had for 5 years. I'm like, fantastic. So now I've just I went into that as like my ease my way through to Twitch. And now this is what I do now.
What is the, how much do you imbibe and what do you like to imbibe with on your gaming time?
I usually do like White Claws and then like beer because like those are easy like sippers, you know.
You like the White Claw with the stream. Have you ever dropped a little acid, or I mean, do you smoke a little? Like, where have you ever?
I always smoke on streams. I'm like, it's legal here. It may not be. It's not against TOS, which is like their terms and conditions, whatever, because it's legal. But like, I also cannot do other things that are like, I can't drop acid on stream, but I can be on acid while I stream, right? Like, as long as they don't see it, it's not illegal. Like, but I haven't done that because that sounds terrifying. Because I'll like sometimes when I'm streaming, I forget that I'm streaming. Like when I'm like super like not sober, I'll be like playing a video game. I'll look over and there's just like people being like, hey, and I'm like, oh hello, there's people here. Whoops.
For people coming to your channel, it says made for mature audiences. Why is it, you know, why is it TVMA? My mom wants to know.
Your mom, okay, well, your mom is invited, okay, because it is for mature audiences. It's more because of the games I play are like labeled mature. And also because like I do not have a filter on my stream. I just swear a lot and like I'll be like, yeah, here's a story about when I did drugs with my dad. Like, you know, like I get very personal and they're very, very on top of like making sure you do that because Twitch is a platform for children. And if you're not labeled as mature and you have like a 13-year-old watching you and then their Karen mom screams at you because you're talking about like drugs and stuff, like you don't want to deal with that.
What's the dad drug story? Let tell mom and I.
Oh, I just did acid with my dad like a month ago on the ocean. It was really cool. It's not the first time I've done acid with him. But like it was like I haven't done anything fun all year. So that was my fun thing was hanging out with my dad and doing drugs. And so And imagine if a 12-year-old kid just comes into your chat and sees that, and then they ask their dad if they can take acid, and then all of a sudden your dad's looking me up. So it's like, yeah, you kind of want
I don't know. Maybe it's like more like, Dad, can we do acid? Not till you're 18, son.
Yeah, right.
And they decriminalize it because
My earliest memory is literally playing like Zelda on NES with my dad. Like I have like all Zelda tattoos. Like it's like
really?
that
Can
was.
we see some of them because that hits to my generation. Like what a sleeve!
Like this goes all the way up. Like I'm not wearing anything underneath this, so I'm not gonna like take it off.
No,
but it's like, and then on top of that, like I've always been to games and anime.
You're self-described professional weeb. You clearly have a lane. Tell our audience, I had to look it up, the uninitiated, what's a weeb?
Well, so that term came from an insult, which is a weeaboo. And weeaboo is an old term for people who are very obsessed with Japanese culture, but like they fetishize it, so not in a healthy way. And weeb is kind of like the funny thing, like, yeah, I'm a weeb because I spent 3 months in Japan, have an anime podcast. I've seen over 300 animes, been paid to review, and wrote the script for an anime award show. Like, I feel like those 5 things kind of line up with professional weeb.
So, do you have the ink on you from gaming? Do you cosplay?
I have a couple times because I was like with a friend who wanted to cosplay, or was like dating someone who wanted to cosplay, and I was like, I'll do something, and I always like came out like terrible. I was like a dude. I was like, I have like more like a guy, like I don't have a voluptuous body, so I was like, I'll just cosplay as like a guy character, and I was really good at it, but like no, I feel like that's a barrier that I'm never gonna cross because I suck at sewing and putting shit together.
Okay, so not crafty. We'll get that out of the way.
Yeah, I'm not crafty.
Let's talk more. Let's dive even deeper into the weebness and the love of anime. I want to know how far it goes. I was just privy to a term called waifu. Waifu. Do you love anime enough to be a waifu, and can you explain that to our audience?
Your waifu is an anime girl you want to marry, so that's your waifu.
That's the root of it. This is what I read. There was a man, he married an anime character named Hatsune Miku. Am I saying that right?
Wow, you said that perfect.
Oh, now I'm canceled for bowing.
You are not. So you can bow to me. It's okay. You'll be fine. It's a
waifu meaning this guy marries an anime character. This is a real thing.
Oh yeah.
Who do you have the hots for? Like I'm your dad. Who do you got the hots for?
I literally have a anime character tattooed on my hand so that I could kiss him every night before bed. So I feel like
Who is that? Who is that?
That is Reagan from Mob Psycho 100.
Can we see Reagan again?
You want to see his hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can't see it because of the lighting.
No, we can. Reagan's incredible. Now, say it's bedtime. Let's cosplay. Let's see you. Yeah.
Everyone was kissing their significant others on New Year's. I was like, bitch, this is mine. I just kissed my hand. Yeah. I actually have like a lot of characters tattooed on me that I love. My self-proclaimed sons, and then my self-proclaimed, I guess Link would be my other video game boyfriend. I don't know.
You are fat. People will be studying you for years to come. This is incredible. Is Reagan a himbo?
No, but I do love himbos.
Tell me what a himbo is.
Okay, so my version of a himbo is way different because people are like, he's got to be big, buff, and like dumb. Technically, the term is just male bimbo. So like you have a really attractive guy who's kind of stupid. They have to be buff, they have to be stupid, they have to be kind-hearted, wholesome, and they have to smell bad or look like they smell bad.
Yeah, I was watching your stream from yesterday. What's the deal with them having to have a certain smell?
It was just a joke because like there's all the characters that I consider himbos like either smell cigarettes, have really bad diets. I'm like, you know what? In real life, they probably smell terrible. But I'm glad you tuned in on that scene.
I did. In your Twitch profile, you describe yourself as a nice, tall lady.
I am a very nice tall lady. You know how people just try to like white little quirks about themselves? They can't put like shitty stoner, like like I'm a tall, nice lady, extremely single, shitty stoner, blah blah blah. Like like I'm just tall, nice lady.
I like me
There
a
you
tall,
go.
nice lady. It's nice to get to look, someone right in the eye.
Right, especially on camera.
On
There you
camera
go.
here on Twitch. Do you have an athletic past, like I think basketball immediate because I played. Do you have a basketball past?
No, and that's part of my jokes is that like my parents, I think they just smoked too much weed and didn't take advantage of like our height. Like I have no like the only sport I played was soccer, which isn't even made for like tall people.
Yeah, it's a
Like
short
exactly, it's a
Yeah.
short. I played soccer for like 5 years of my life, and then I was like, I'm still gonna pretend I can play it, and I can't. So my athletic background is stretching before a stream now. So there we go.
Should we get a quick stretch in?
Quick stretch.
Yeah, let's get a
Okay.
quick stretch
Let's
here.
do it.
Hopefully it's not just a full crotch stretch, which I have a pretty good feeling is what we're going to get. There we go. All right.
People, some streamers have like channel points that people can pay for so that you make sure you stretch, and I don't do that because I'm too lazy.
Oh, this is good. I feel like this is, get the hips there. I got a good
Yeah, you
pop.
gotta get the hips. You gotta get the hips. Hi.
Here we go. This is good. This is what people did not expect this. They did not. Here we go. Here we go.
I also, like I need like a weight, like something to like one of those stress balls to squeeze, so that like when I'm playing with one hand, I can like squeeze the stress ball in the other. Get a good workout, right?
I'm exhausted after that.
I'm really tired. I'm like,
Speaking of stress balls, Kanye, wait, grab Nana.
oh yeah, this is our children now.
Ah, yes. Oh, I didn't ask about hentai. No, we can't show that here, right?
I mean, you can if you want, but
Is
you
that
have to have.
against
If it's not blurred, actually probably is.
All right, we're
it's
gonna show a bunch of blurry.
hentai.
Are you into it?
As part of my routine, yes. There you go. It's definitely good for a joke. I've talked about on stream.
I know.
I
saw.
I've become.
5 times. A little. So the routine. What I think it means.
Yeah, that kind of routine. You know what hentai is, though, right?
I think so. I mean, I've seen it. It's anime.
It's porn. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and for me though, like it's not as much as the anime porn. Like I'm just gonna get real open. I like dojins.
What's
Which
dojins?
what's dojins?
What's that?
Okay, so like, do you know what manga is, right? It's just
don't.
a
Tell me.
Japanese comic book.
Okay.
They're fan-made Japanese comic books that are usually pretty erotic. And they're usually based on characters that you're all writing this down, based on characters that you really like. So like if you ship, do you know what shipping is? I'm going to teach you so many terms today.
This is great.
You dove into the inappropriate stuff. So here we go.
Don't let the tie fool you. Tonight's show is much more shitty mustache than quirky tie.
But your mom is watching. No, just kidding.
Mom, hang around for the hentai chat.
It's okay. My mom still will go to one of my comedy shows and be like, what does bukkake mean again? I'll be like, you know what? We don't have to get into this. But all shipping is you take 2 characters from a series and you're like, I think those characters should get together. I think those characters should hook up.
Okay.
And if they don't, then a lot of fan fiction, like dojins, they'll make like comics or stories out of those characters so that you imagine that they actually get together. Usually they're more sexual though, because there's no limits when it's a fanfic writer, right?
No limits.
They can be like, yo, Frodo gets pegged, and like, they'll write an entire story. Yeah. there you go.
I
You gotta learn.
got hentai eyebrows right now.
Hentai, you got the hentai face. Have you heard the ahei gal face?
Ah.
Have you seen those drawings of the hentai girls doing the tongue thing? And they have their eyes all like, yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me get to my laptop here, and we're going to find some of this.
A hey gal. The hey gal face is also a term used in hentai. It's usually the orgasm face, and you'll see like men wear like these a hey gal sweaters that have the orgasm face all over them, and it's like
In
it's
public,
like
you go out in public with
yes, it's like the MAGA hats of like anime fans. It's disgusting. I know.
Oh yeah, she's a comedian and so much more. A gamer, award show writer, and total weeb. Thank you so much for hanging out with us,
Thank
Lisa.
you so much.
Weesa Lallen. I want to call her Lallen. Weesa
Call me whatever you want. Weasel Wallen, Weasel Allen, anything works.
I'm going to call you friend.
There you go. Just call me a friend. Comedian friend. New one.
Thanks, Weesa.
Yes, thank you so much. And yeah, guys, check out my channel or whatever. Okay, there you go. Plug in my shit. There you go.
Sweet promo. What a great bump. All right, say bye. Say bye, Yay. Say bye, Mama.
Bye, Kanye.
Bye, Weesa.